So this 1 million in 1 year will be pretty straightforward, short and sweet. 1 million in 1 year, that's my show for 2021, where I am working to take about $150,000 plus some additional investment in digital currency to 1 million in 1 year. And how do you do it? If you think about how you do it, had a good week. By the way, I'm not your financial planner. I'm not a financial advisor. I have no financial licenses whatsoever. This is just an experiment to see if a regular old Joe can take his money in the capital markets, learn the mechanisms, the tools. Really, it's my whole experiment is about learning. It's about learning to be a trader. It's about learning all the execution of the trades, the stock trades, option trades, learning about digital currencies, reading, getting a daily system in place where I make that a priority to save for retirement, to grow that money, and to cut out the middleman. Okay, that's the experiment too. Is cutting out the middleman a good idea there? So this week, pretty straightforward, and I'm going to show you all my own trades, and I'll do a voiceover. I'll do a voiceover about each one of those trades. I made a lot of money this week on Tesla. There's opportunity and volatility. I love that phrase. There's opportunity and volatility. And Tesla has been extremely volatile, really in the range between $800 and $900. But this week it started dipping down into the 790s, 780s, and then 770s. So it would go low, and I would buy the dip. And I had a pretty good track record this week with guessing the low point, perceiving the low point, buying the dip. And then I got a ride $5, $10, $15 a share. And I bought all on margin. Now, I did have a margin debt of about $20,000 going into the week. So that got down to $2,000. And then my last trade with Tesla in the week, I lost a few thousand. So it went back up to $5,000. So I'm very close to knocking out that margin debt. When you make bad trades or you lose money on trades on margin, you run up a margin debt. So steady as she goes to build out of that. Some of my stocks, my major 3 stocks that I'm holding, that I'm really intimately getting to know, kind of with the mentality of a patient pig. I like that idea and that graphic. Just trying to be patient, know the stocks, know how they react, know how they act. I've got Apple, Tesla, and my big play in the stock market is Airbnb. I bought a bunch of shares when it came out, when the IPO came out, first of the year, and they have increased. Now this week they decreased, okay? Probably decreased about $20 a share. But I firmly believe that when we get the country open back up, COVID lifts, we get over our fears and we get back out there, that Airbnb will not only steadily go up, but I think it will double, triple, quadruple in value. I think it alone could do the 1 million in 1 year. So on my profits, once I pay off this margin debt next week, my profits, I'll get back to my strategy, which is all my profits I take and I invest in Airbnb to accumulate a bigger block of Airbnb. Now, digital currency really took off this week. Ethereum's knocking on the door of $2,000 a share. I bought it at around $1,300 and something. A coin. I bought $5,000 worth of Ethereum. So it's increasing quite a bit. I'm very happy with its increase. Ethereum has a framework that could be regulated. A government could take it, make it its currency, or it could be easily regulatable. That's, I think, a negative and positive with Ethereum, okay? But that's why it's my second choice outside of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has gone, it's outperforming everything. I'm really debating on whether to pull more and more chunks, large chunks of money out of the stock market and put it in Bitcoin right now. I'm sitting at about $40,000 in digital currency, off an investment of around 32, and the other 8,000 has come simply over the last month with increase. I started buying into Bitcoin when it was in the low 30s, and now it's at 56, 57,000 per coin. And I've yet to acquire a full coin. I want more than a full coin, okay? Because I firmly believe it will go to $1 million a coin. I mean, there's so many opportunities out there, and it's like trying to pick the right horse. And I also believe you need to go big or go home. You need to commit to an investment, or else you're not going to reap the rewards. If you don't go all in, or you don't go in a big way, you're not really going to reap very much profit from it. Or you're spread out over everything. So if one thing hits, it might hit a little bit, but you didn't really commit to it. If you would have committed to it, you could have hit big. So trying to identify what those things are. And in my strategy, it's not a diversification strategy, okay? I think there's weakness in diversification a lot of times, especially if you're trying to make gains. There's also risk in unification of your assets. So probably more risk in unification of your assets. So that's what happened this week, and I'm going to show you my trades now, and I'll keep informing you every week, 1 million in 1 year, where me, Greg McIntyre, is trying to take about 150 and turn it into 1 million. Oh, and, I bought the condo also this week. I forgot to say that. It's so important. I bought the condo in Charlotte this week. I put about 34 down on it and financed the rest at a low interest rate. And it is a soft spot in the real estate market. Real estate market is crazy high right now. I mean, people are putting in bids on houses, writing letters, hoping, that their bid gets chosen way above market value, right? Above fair market value. That is nuts. That's not buying the dip, okay? But there is a dip in the real estate market right now. It's the condo market in major metro areas because people have moved out because of the fear of COVID, because a lot of people are not working uptown in the big buildings right now. We are, but it's just there's been a change, okay, and a shift in the market, and that's a hole in the market where you can go in and offer less than fair market value, okay. So the dog's going nuts. Come here, Sadie. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. I think one of my children downstairs is having a little pizza party and movies, so she gets a little flustered when strangers come in the house. So the condo, I think, and the way I see that as a play, and that is a diversification strategy. I got some in digital currency, some in stock, and some in real estate. So the real estate, I believe, will appreciate once COVID lifts again, kind of the Airbnb strategy, once people come back to the major metro areas to work. And, I was talking to somebody, I met with another attorney this week and had lunch, and he said, hey, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, look at human history, okay? It's going to happen. I don't care how good you think virtual is. Let me give you an example, okay? Silicon Valley, the most tech-rich, heavy place on planet Earth, okay? Silicon Valley. Outside, part of San Francisco, outside San Francisco, right? They're all there at the Apple UFO or at the Google place. They're not working remotely. They're not working all over the place. There are plenty of remote workers and employees, don't get me wrong, but they all go there to be with each other because of human synergy. And history just tells you cities are going to come back together. That's what's going to happen. So that being said, condo prices will rise. So I think in a year, I might be able to make 100 on that condo to 200 maybe in the next year and a half, okay? Year and a half to 2 years. So as demand increases, okay, and the surplus of condominiums and high rises diminishes. So those are my thoughts on my 1 million in 1 year. Currently, I'm tracking toward that. I will have that real estate purchase evaluated at the end of the year to see what appreciation I had in fair market or depreciation I had in fair market value on that asset, and I will air that on this show. So right now, assets are sitting at about 163, 164 because all my stock, Apple, Tesla, my big three, Apple, Tesla, and Airbnb went down this week. So my entire portfolio, just kind of shrunk. So it went down to about 163, 164. I've got about 40 in digital currency. That puts me about 203, 204. Plus, whatever value that I have in that condo, which is somewhere around 34,000. Okay. So right now, probably sitting at around 240,000. That's all. That's very close to. Now you might say, hey, well, Greg, you're putting in more than the 150, right? Because you just put 150 in the stock market. You're right. But my entire plan, and I can show that to you. I'll show you that plan. That kind of drawing and plan. I made a plan at the beginning of the year to funnel all the money I could into investments. Okay. And part of that comes from rents, from properties that I own, and other sources. Okay. So all those things I'm trying to funnel into the market and into digital currencies every month. Okay. So that's going to continue to grow that. I make no bones about that. It's like me getting a paycheck and saving half my paycheck to invest every week or month. That's all that is. And I will continue to do that throughout the year, and make no bones about that. So I'm tracking right now. I'm about a quarter of the way there. I'm almost a quarter of the way there to 1 million in 1 year. If I can push that condo up 100,000 in value, then that gives me 134,000 in that condo. So that'd be about 340, 350 in value. If you add in what I have right now with appreciation of the other stocks, if I quit going negative on margin and spend weeks paying back the debt, then let's say I doubled it to 350,000. Let's say took it to 350. That's say half million. It's about 550 total. And then if I took it, the digital currency, which I believe the digital currency, the question is, could it do 10 times what I have in it right now and take it to the rest of the mill? I think the 1 million in 1 year is actually achievable. Okay. It is actually feasible and achievable from what you make in 1 year and from an initial, kind of small time investment like a 150. Okay. When you look at the grand scheme of your overall retirement plan over life. Okay. So that's the plan, 1 million in 1 year. It's my goal to learn all I can about investing in different markets and different currencies and real estate, and report back to you every week, my wins and my losses. So let me share my trades this week in crypto and in the stock market. And I'll show you a video of the condo. Monday morning, February 15th. Happy day after Valentine's Day. I hope you had a good weekend. Here with Brenton. I mean, you know what? It doesn't matter if it's Valentine's Day, if I feel good, whatever. Because my routine of coming to the gym every morning during the week, it's what it's all. That's the foundation of everything. That's what I figured out.
That's right.
That's part of my routine. Good, bad days, it doesn't matter. It all starts that way. Enough endorphins and pre-workout, you'll feel great. So, any thoughts on stocks or investments or anything else right now this morning?
Watch your trading platform for a 15-minute delay, because that's important apparently.
What happened?
Well, if you're trying to day trade, like E-Trade, it's a 15-minute delay.
Is there?
So you'll be watching the chart. You're like, oh, okay, now I need to get out based on the pattern or whatever. And you're like, okay, I need to...
Okay, so when did you find about this 15-minute delay?
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
Because you're like, what's going on?
So I was all proud of myself because I've been studying charts for indications of what the stock's going to do. And I recognized, what they call a bear flag. This one stock. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get out. Right? Because that means the stock's going to go down.
You saw a bear flag.
I was correct.
Yeah.
However,
it's kind of like if you're on a trail and you find bear tracks or bear poop.
That's right. But I was 15 minutes late.
Right. So my big thing Friday was Tesla. Okay. So from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Friday, I made $15 a share on Tesla because it went down to 800, and I've been seeing it bounce around between like 800 and 890, like crazy fluctuation, but in that range. And I think it's going to go up again.
I'm buying the dip on Tesla.
You think it's still in the? I think it's still in the dip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I bought the dip on Tesla. I bought it in the pre-market, and I'm gonna wait and see what happens today, this morning.
I bought pre-market as well. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
So
but ARK ETF, they're doing some crazy stuff. They're investing in some really cool stuff, and so I'll put some money in there. I'm gonna park it in ARK for a little while.
ETFs?
Yeah. Trying to get this quick. I don't know.
I just don't want. I just don't know if I want anybody else to manage my money right now.
Yeah.
Just learning myself. All right, Tuesday morning, October 16th. I'm here with the Bitcoin farmer. What's going on with the coin?
What's up, Bitcoin farmer?
What's going on with the digital currency?
What you're seeing is a product of inflation and our government's Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
It was bound to catch up sometime. And so you got a handful of things. You got property, number one, gold, silver, and now Bitcoin that are direct beneficiaries.
Because it's more solid than.
It's finite. There only is so much.
Is it going to 100?
It's going to 1 million.
How quick is it going to 1 million?
The way I look at it is you got a bunch of predictions. 1 million being the highest. It's got to go to 100.
This year?
If you got people predicting 1 million, it's got to go to 100.
I'm gonna tell you, I think it'll go to 100 this year. I can't get in fast enough. My money in fast enough. Peace and love. Lots of Tesla trades, quick bumps. Bought at 796, sold at 801. Keep using a stop on quote, and I kind of watch it and bump it up. Okay, so we just got this condo. It's an investment, okay? Because I think it will appreciate over the next year or so. The condo market is soft in Charlotte because everybody's moved out of the suburbs with historically low interest rates. So I got Zach and Theron here in the condo. I like it. Concrete ceilings. Nothing says home like concrete ceilings. And, I mean, check out the view. So Theron, let's go look at it. Come on. God dang it. Oh, it's locked? Okay. We got to do a pool check. So you're right on the Fifth Third building right there. The big Bank of America. The rest of them, we work in that building right there. There's our workspace right there. And then if you want to go down to the pool, do a pool check, it's on the 10th floor. They're doing some construction right now. So not too shabby. Darren, come on, do a pool check with me. Huh? You're not coming out? How about these guys washing the windows right here? No fear. So I did get the uptown condo because the condo market's soft right now. There's a surplus of condos. Everybody's moving out to the suburbs. And there's multiple vacancies in every building. So that being said, I thought that perhaps scooping up a condo for less than market value, below market value, that would appreciate quite a bit the next year or two was probably a good idea, because I don't see cities going away, and I think all the workers and all the people are coming back as soon as COVID's over. That's my optimistic way to look at it anyway. So I didn't have any great ideas. Yesterday, the markets were closed, and I was working at my day job, and today, Tuesday, February 16th, I just didn't have a ton of great ideas. So trying to be patient pig, and just bide my time and see the market. And I did make probably about $1,200 off Tesla dip and then rise from about 196 to 801. Sorry, 796 to 801 today. Not sure what Tesla's going to do tomorrow, but it's just been pretty volatile. I've gotten a little lucky on the last few days with Tesla, but steady gains. So I just don't have any real insight or brilliant ideas right now in the market. So I'm just kind of going to take what comes to me right now, see what I can do with the rest of the week. Doing shoulders and little buys today. Hump day Wednesday. All right, so we're talking this morning about how I used to train with my buddy Deshaun Gonzalez in the Navy in school to go to the SEALs, and I ended up not going because my family really begged me not to go at the time. And it was my ultimate decision, but I didn't do it. Right? Should you listen to the people in your life who tell you not to do what you want to do?
Depends on what you want to do.
It depends on what you want to do.
I would take my loved one's counsel and consider it. Listen and consider it. However, you still need to follow your dreams.
I feel like too many people, though, let other people control them.
Yeah.
And because of their insecurities.
Yeah.
Keep them from doing what they want to do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would have never gone to law school if I had listened to my parents.
Me either, by the way.
Yeah.
They counseled me not to go to law school.
Yeah.
Right? At that point in time, I had started listening. I should have, you learn to listen to your inner voice.
Yeah.
I think the older you get, the more mature you get. But, that's what we do for a living as attorneys.
Yeah.
As counsel.
That's right.
In the state planning. We'll give you our advice.
Yeah.
But it's up to you whether you take it or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is a little different, because that's what we do. Right, that's what we've trained to do. That's what we do every day, and that's what we've.
But it's to assist. It's not to tell you what to do.
That's right.
Not out of our insecurities or out of control.
Yeah.
It's out of help and
we don't know you.
Right.
We want to do something. We don't know you. We don't want to.
But we want to.
Yeah. We just want to help.
I put another 4,900 into digital currency. Can't get it in quick enough. And again, another quick bunk. Bought at 778. Midweek on Tesla and sold at 784. Nice little $9, almost $10 bump. So investing update. It's been a busy couple of days. I just said yesterday, it's Wednesday today. I think I'd said yesterday or Monday that I had absolutely no ideas for investing, and that I'd been listening to a podcast that said that you don't get a great idea, an amazing idea every day. You might get a few a month, you might get one a month, and that's okay. You don't have to have revolutionary trading ideas every day. So, but saying that, I kind of backed off and was patient. I made some money in Tesla on Monday. I just made some money, and I'll show you those trades in Tesla this morning. I was able to get in at 779, which is a low for Tesla lately, and then get back out at about 785. That was on a stop loss. It actually had gone to about 788, and I could have sold then, so I lost $3 a share by not selling then, but still made $6 a share overall, almost $6. So accumulating those gains at a couple thousand a pop is nice over time, and I think will yield. If I did that every day, that'd be $10,000 a week. On a 5-day week, and market was closed on Monday, by the way. So did not do the Tesla trade then. I think that was Friday that I did that trade, but did just execute one today, Wednesday, February 17th, and got a nice little $2,000+ pop. Also yesterday, I bought a condo in uptown Charlotte, which is a major metro area. And major metro area condo markets are depressed right now because people are scared of COVID, and rightly so. And industries have left big cities and are working remotely. So the demand just is not there. So when demand goes away, there's more supply in that market. Price goes down, so you can get deals. So you can offer less than market value. So the condo that I bought really is part of the $1 million in 1 year strategy. I put $34,000 down, and I think that once things open back up, that I can get a valuation at least $100,000 above that. I think if I waited 1.5 years to 2 years, then I could probably make $150,000 to $200,000 off that condo. Okay, once demand comes back and supply goes down, and then Bitcoin has now flown past the 50,000 mark. It was sitting over 51,000 this morning when I checked it a bit ago. I just took a screenshot of that. I'll share that as well. And I just put another 4,900 into Bitcoin. So I'm trying to assemble a complete Bitcoin. The problem is the price keeps going up and it keeps running away from me. Good problem to have. So right now my investments in digital currency are over 30,000 with the increase in the value of the currencies. Going 5,000 in on Ethereum, and I think I've got about 22,000 in on Bitcoin, or 21,900. But with the increase in the value of the coins on Ethereum and Bitcoin, over 30,000. That combined, the assets that I have right now, I should be well over the $200,000 mark. And if I can have that condo appraised and it appraises high, I think it could get me another $50,000 to $100,000 before the end of the year. I wonder what the demand will be midsummer for an uptown condo if the vaccine gets out and the fear of COVID goes down and the cases go down. So that's part of my plans. Just wanted to give an update, midweek update. We'll see how the rest of the week treats me. Tesla's been treating me really good. I've gotten lucky and hitting like 3 price increases in a row. If I was smart now, I'd start shorting it, I think, because it keeps going down. You'll never know how hard it is to run a business until you've actually run a business. And it can be gut-wrenching and heartbreaking at times. Today, I had some heartbreaking moments. Steph, what do you think?
It's a lot. It's like having a second family almost that you
Care about?
care about, but it's also a second set of responsibilities.
And you try to, but you can't control.
It's your baby. It's your project. It's yours. Your thing that you run.
But you get up every day. I'm extremely grateful. I have a lot of gratitude for what we have. And every day is a new day. I cannot wait to get up tomorrow and tackle it again. So I can't ever retire. I would never retire. See you tomorrow. Like you really don't know what 1 million in 1 year is.
What do you mean? What do you mean I don't know?
Do you know what the whole thing is?
Yeah, you're trying to grow your portfolio to 1 million in 1 year.
Okay, I mean, that's a straightforward approach. But what's the end game? Do I really care about the money?
Yes. Knowledge, skill.
No, I don't care about the money.
Okay.
Knowledge and skill, yes. It's a learning experience. And do you know what the end game is? Any guess?
Disney World.
Is it a publicity stunt?
Yes.
Yes. And for what? For McIntyre Financial. Girl. Reputable article says Bitcoin's going public. That will be crazy. Love it. Hey, ended the week at about 163 above that when stock. Here's my breakdown for digital currency. Total about 39,000. Hey, stay tuned for next week's 1 million in 1 year. I'll see you then.